So today is officially release day for the brand new One Piece card game expansion, and in this video we have a full booster box of the new set, A Fist of Divine Speed, to be able to open up so many great things in here to potentially chase Apologies if the audio was messed up there. I didn't realize that my mic cable had apparently fallen out at some point. But you've not missed too much. We've seen the category super rare already that we've pulled. We've just talked about the category leader. Here's gear 2 or gear 2nd. I really want the alt art version of this, the like manga panel style version of this. I love those designs. And then beige as the final card as well. I can stop knocking over this phone camera. But yeah, other cards that I really want to pull, apart from obviously some of the alt art leaders, those alt art events are really, really gorgeous. The SPs for this set as well, they've got like the tarot card design. I'm a massive fan of those. And of course, manga rares and the secret rare things that are our 2nd anniversary cards, the Gear 5 10 cost Luffy. If we could pull one of those, I don't know how I'd be able to react, but here we go. Next pack, we've got Smoker, Little Sadie, Fishman Island, Soul Death, Gum Gum King Cobra, Ein, Fukaboshi, Bird Neptunian, Ripper, Vinsmoke Niji, Aramaki, and a Hibari. Alt Art Super Rare for the sword lovers out there, for the believers of the Pink Mamba. So this does quite a lot. On play, you can give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power during this turn. Already okay, not bad on play. And then when attacking, this character gains plus 1k during the turn. So already it's a 7k swing. And then up to one of your Navy type leaders can also attack active characters during the turn. So really, really nice little card there for the sword deck for Kobe. And of course it's red with Navy type as well, so it can even work for Garp from OP11 as well. So that is one of our 2 guaranteed hits, or the hits that we would expect from the box. We could also potentially get a 3-hit box as well, which would be absolutely incredible if we can. Next pack, Black Maria, Tashi, Otohime, Glorp Web, Soul Death, Ein, Ryoboshi, Vinsmoke Niji, Decuplets, Spotted Neptunia, Neptune, and an Arlong as the alt art rare as well there. So that is, in theory, both of our hits, or our major hits, from the box. But we could have the opportunity for one more, potentially. And we still got to find all of our super rares as well from the rest of the box. So, next pack, we've got Black Maria, we've got Papag, we've got Goatee, Aladdin, Vinsmoke Ichiji, Vagabond Drill, Briscola, Ryuboshi, Excalibur, Charlotte Montdor, there is Reiju, and there is Honesty Impact, the other event card in this set that has the alt-art treatment as well. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 4,000 power during this turn, and then KO a 6,000 power character or less. 6 cost maybe a little on the expensive side for it, but it is getting a 6k pop isn't bad, and when it has the same ability on trigger as well, that's probably where you're more looking to see that card is in the life. So next pack we have Judge, Mocha, Charlotte Lola, Hannibal, Vagabond Drill, Zephyr, Longjaw Neptunian, After All These Years I'm Losing My Edge, Zoro, Surume, Reiju, and then Prince Groose, a 2k counter that can stop blockers from being activated during the turn, not just during that battle, it is during the entire turn. So very limited kind of Diable Jambe-esque ability that you can activate for sword, as this pack just does not want to open. It did not want to open there. Okay, so now Judge, Orochi, Fishman Island, Jaguar D Soul, Blue Hole, Nico Robin, Pedro, Bogard, Tony Chopper, Ripper, Long, and there is another copy of Hibari, this time in just the regular super rare format. So we'll move Arlong and Hibari over there, and our 2 super rares that we've gotten so far over there as well. Like that. Apologies for how close the camera is at the moment. This is kind of the best that I can do with the limited equipment that I've got at the moment. I need to get myself like an overhanging tripod as opposed to just this like really mediocre ring light thing that I'm working with at the moment. But we make do at the very least. We will work with what we've got so far for the rest of this opening. So we've got Vito, we've got Shu, Vinsmoke Judge, Bins, Vinsmoke Ichi. I can see that there's another leader in here. Ishili, Mamo Boshi, Miss Sarahabi. There is the Jinbei leader, the mono green leader of this set. Then we've got Fire Fist Pistol Redhawk. This also has an all-out event treatment that I'd love to get my hands on. And then Shirley is the other rare in the pack. So we're probably coming up to about the halfway stage of the box here. It looks like we've got the Don pack in this one. There it is. They believe in me. Sanji and Luffy with Katakuri as well. We'll pop that down below. And the rest of the pack, we've got Strusen, Randolph, we've got Shu, Ishili, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Koribu, Gum Gum Jet Culverin, Frankie. There is the blue-yellow Nami leader. We've got Borsalino, and we've got Kuzan as well. Another mono-black Kuzan on play. Trashes top 3 from the deck, and when attacking, up to one of your Navy-type leader or characters can also attack active characters on this turn. So trying to, again, fulfill and play into the kind of board presence strategy that Kobe wants. It looks like in this set, manipulating power level as opposed to manipulating cost. Next pack, we've got Mocha, Kurozumi Orochi, Little Sadie, Papag, Morgan, Soul Death, Briscola, You're Just Not My Type, X-Drake, Shirahoshi, a 5K 5 life dual color leader that can't attack. Really interesting. Then activate main, rest one of your Don cards and turn one card from the top of your life face up. Play a Neptunian type character or Megalo with a cost equal to or less than the number of Don cards on your field from hand. So the leader can't attack, but you're cheating out characters on the board potentially every turn. And if you've got a card like Viola as well, you can reuse that ability by turning your life back face down. So really interested to see if anyone can make this work. Green and yellow as well is not a bad color combination. Obviously, a lot of the Fishman pirate cards and a lot of these Neptunian cards are going to be played and printed in green for this set for the most part. And then for the 2 rares, we've got Let's Crash the Wedding and 10 cost Charlotte Lin that can rush if your leader has the Big Mum Pirates type. Of all the things that we wanted to see on a 10 cost Big Mum in the One Piece card game, rush maybe not quite what we were hoping for. As into the next pack, here is Hachan, Charlotte Lola, Scaled Neptunian, Goatee, Koribu, Yonji, Glorp Web, Ancient Web, Poseidon. This is your Searcher event for the Neptunian deck. Here is Charlotte Anna. Here is the big bad, Purple Blue Monkey D. Luffy, the 6K 3 life leader, Charlotte Oven, and then Zeus. This is a really, really cool card that was released early as well as part of the premium Bandai. There was a playmat that you were able to grab a hold of with Nami and Zeus on it, and then an alt-art version of the Zeus character itself as well. Next pack, Black Maria, Hannibal, Aladdin, Otohime, Cognac Mama Mash, Nico Robin, Bulge-Eyed Neptunian, Luffy, very good. There is the Kobe, there is the Mamba, there is then Shirahoshi, and then Shirley yet again. Still looking to try and find the rest of these super rares as well that are in the box. We've got Katakuri and Hibari already. We've got our 2 guaranteed hits from the box in Alt Art Hibari and Alt Art Arlong. But still looking for the rest. Generally, you're expecting about 6 or so super rares in a box. So we're still looking for 4 at the very least. We've got now Randolph, Fisher Tiger, Otahime, Fukaboshi, Jaguar D Sol, Pedro, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Charlotte Praline, Daifuku, Bird Neptunian. There is Brook, and there is another super rare. Finally, this is 8 cost Garp. On play, you may place 3 Navy type cards from your trash at the bottom of your deck in any order. Grant a rested Don card to one of your leaders. Then, if there is a character with 9 cost or more, you can KO a 7 cost or less on your opponent's side of the board. Interesting card. It's good that the ability itself, or like the main text of the ability, isn't limited to Navy. Like if you had a 9 cost or more Navy character on your side of the board, does mean that you could possibly play this in something like ST14 Luffy, where you can manipulate your costs, or even Purple-Black if you really want to. Purple-Black will probably be a reach. ST14 maybe a little bit more, but you have to put 3 Navy cards onto the bottom of the deck. That's the one sort of drawback with that card, from what I can see at the very least at the moment. Next pack, Fishman Island, Top Knot Neptunian, Tashigi, Jaguar D Sol, Merman Combat Ultramarine, Bulgeye Neptunian, Ein, Luffy, Frankie, Charlotte Praline. I'm going to be a Navy officer and an Alt Art Shirahoshi leader. Okay, I was not expecting that. After getting our 2 hits here, we hit a 3-hit box. And it's an Alt Art leader as the third one, Shirahoshi. Not bad. Certainly wasn't the one that I was aiming to get at the start of this opening. I was certainly looking for either Luffy or Nami, and maybe Katakuri to push as well. But Shirahoshi, definitely a very, very interesting hit, and a very nice hit to get for ourselves when everything started to look like that the luck was starting to run out a little bit. But we managed to claw it back, and a Shirahoshi Alt Art leader. I've got to now try and keep her in the frame. We'll pop her down there just for the time being. Right, how much further can we go? Where can we go from here now? So, Shu, Smoker, Randolph, Fukaboshi, Gum Gum King Cobra, Longjaw Neptunian, Koribu, Kami, Excalibur, Decuplets, Caribou, and a super rare. 3 hits out of the last 3 packs, if you're counting super rares as well. We have 2 cost 1k Capone, a blocker, which once per turn, if your supernova type character other than this would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you can add it to the top of your life cards face down instead. So it does still get removed, but you get to heal as opposed from it being destroyed, which is very, very nice. Definitely one that a lot of people are going to be looking at in their yellow supernovas type build for either blue-yellow Nami that I've seen, particularly Eggman has been playing around with that kind of build and that kind of list. And of course, obviously, your 8 costs or your yellow Eustace Captain Kid as well, that is kind of supernovas focused. Definitely one for that list. Absolutely. Next pack, then, we've got Fisher Tiger, Kurozumi Orochi, Tashigi, Aladdin, Briscola, Cognac Mama Mash, Ryuboshi, Kami, Daifuku, Anami leader, Reiju, and a second copy of Zeus. We will not be ashamed to see that at all. Next pack. What else can we possibly look, and what else can we possibly ask for from the rest of this box? Vito, Strusen, Bins, Soul Death, Blue Hole, Vinsmoke Yonji, Fukaboshi, Jet Culverin, Bogard, Spotted Neptunian, Charlotte Oven, and Kujiaku. This is the Sword Searcher. This is the searcher card for the Kobe deck, or the any red, black, navy kind of packages that you're going to want to run. So that means we are now at 5 super rares, so potentially one more still to come. And we still need one more Don to find as well. You can't forget about those Don cards as we go into the next pack here. Scaled Neptunian, Goatee, Hachan, Hannibal, or Hannibal, I should say, Ishili, Morgan, Vagabond Drill, Tony Chopper, Berry Good, Mamboshi, Shirahoshi, 1 cost. This is the searcher for the Shirahoshi deck. It is an activate main searcher as well, just like things like Bonnie or Lafitte in the Teach list. And we have Aramaki as the last card in the pack. So it looks like about 4 or 5 packs remaining so far. Not been a bad little box opening. I mean, getting ourselves 3 hits, we certainly cannot complain with that. Is there anything else that's going to surprise us? I see something in the back of this pack, but it might just be a rare event potentially. We'll have to have a look now. It's Lola, Mocha, Little Sadie, Top Knot Neptunian, Vinsmoke Ichiji, Pedro, King Cobra, Zephyr. When 2 men are fighting, the last I need is half-hearted assistance. Bird Neptunian, Prince Groose, and it was an or a rare event that we found. It is Gum Elephant Gatling. We may rest one of your Don cards, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 5 or less, so similar kind of vibe with the main ability to like Divine Departure, having a secondary payment cost, or it is just essentially guard point for green with a plus 3k in the counter step. Last 4 packs here. If you've enjoyed the opening, if you've enjoyed this pack opening, this box so far, go ahead, give a thumbs up and comment down below what kind of cards that you're finding and what kind of cards that you're pulling from your launch opening Fist of Divine Speed boxes. As we have Randolph, Top Knot Neptunian, Charlotte Lola, Ein, Koribu, King Cobra, Zorro Megalo. There's another Katakuri leader, Honesty Impact, Lord of the Coast, and the second and final Don as well. So there is the 2 Don accounted for. We're still looking for one more super rare in this box. Okay, and it looks like it might be in this pack right here. So Smoker, Fishman Island, Scout Neptunian, Strusen, Soldef, Glorpweb, Nico Robin. After all these years, I'm losing my edge. Niji, Charlotte Anna. There is Carrot. And there is the final super rare. It is 5 cost Nami. This is a very, very good card. So 5 cost Nami. It's a blocker. On play, if your leader is multicolored, draw 3 and place 2 cards from your hand at the top or bottom of the deck in any order. So a great bit of filter, great little bit of reordering as well from the top of your deck if you need it to set yourself up potentially for a blue Sanji, a 9 cost Sanji, potentially later on in the next turn. And of course, being a 5 cost 6k blocker, we will not have any issues with something like that. Cards are flying everywhere, packs are flying everywhere. We've got 2 more left to crack here. Could there potentially be a 4-hit box? I don't think that's ever been a thing in the One Piece card game, but if it is, it would be incredible to have it happen right now. So, Aladdin, Tashigi, Shu, Fisher Tiger, Bulge-Eyed Neptunian, Vinsmoke Yonji, Zephyr, Vagabond Drill, Bartolomeo, Ripper, Shirley, and a 3-cost Brook as the final rare. Final pack it is then for a Fist of Divine Speed launch day opening at the time of recording this video. If you're watching this video in the future, hello, hope you're okay. Hope that the format is nice and healthy as well, and that Roger isn't going around and terrorizing all of us with his 7k base. Final pack then, Papag, Mocha, Goatee, Black Maria, Ryuboshi, Blue Hole, Pedro, X-Drake, Surame, Ancient Weapon Poseidon, a 10-cost Charlotte Lin, and there is a final super rare in this pack, and in this box it is 6-cost Jinbei. 6-cost 8k on play. If your leader has the Fishman or Merfolk type, which, hey, Shirahoshi does, I can rest a 5-cost or less opponent's character card, and then activate main once per turn. One of your Fishman or Merfolk type characters can attack characters on the turn on which it is played. Very, very interesting indeed. Well, that is going to bring an end to this box opening. A box opening that has been very, very interesting. An Alt Art Shirahoshi leader, an Alt Art Arlong rare. We completely kind of glossed over this. The 7-cost 7k that is able to be played down for 3-cost less. If your leader is the Fishman type, you have 3 or less life, and your opponent has 5 or more rested cards on the board. And then the Hibari alt art character as well. So those are your 3 hits from the box, and then we have had 7 super rares for the opening, as well as Arlong and Shirahoshi want to take themselves a bit of a nap. It looks like trying to get them to stand up quite nicely to close out the video. There we go. Well then, it is over to you. After that, what did you get in your opening day pulls, or even in your release event pulls as well? Make sure to comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video and this opening, drop a like on it. You've got to drop a like for a 3-hit opening box here on a launch day, and subscribe to the channel as well. At the time of recording, the time that this video is going up, so on the Friday, I will be going live on Twitch at probably about 5 or 6 p.m. UK time at twitch.tv/BenFitsLive. Keep an eye on my official X account as well. That will be linked in the description below for the announcement post of when I'm going to be going live over on Twitch. But that is going to do it for this video. I hope that you have enjoyed, and until the next time, see you soon. Goodbye.